Howdy folks, it's a Tall Turtle here, and welcome back to Forza Motor Cup 7, Forza Motorsport 7 Drivers Cup. I believe if I look at my list while I get comfortable in my chair, this is episode 50, the big 5-0, I think. How exciting is that? We are actually halfway through the series because we've got this to finish, all these, and then there's another secret cup, the Elitist Cup or something, Elite Cup, that you don't see. So we're about halfway through. I might make that a separate series, I don't know. But anyway, I'm limited on time in real life like usual, which is why the videos have been few and far between. So let's get started. Alright, we're going to do all of these even though we don't have to, just because I want to, even if we don't need the points. And I really want to do the open. We can do any car you want.
This is an open race. Every vehicle is allowed, so have a blast. You can race something familiar or get some practice with something in your collection. It's up to you.
Alright, so I want to use my Mercedes. By manufacturer, apply filters, the 1967 Mercedes. Mercedes. Where are you? Alrighty, where's the 67? There it is. I love this car so much. I did so much open racing or free play with this off camera. Hopefully I can still race it. It's been a long time, but with 6 races we should get familiar with it. Now we need to do a few things here. We need to adjust the assists. ABS will be off. Steering is normal. Traction control is off. Stability control is off. It's going to be manual with the clutch. Hopefully my pedals are in the right spot for once. That's fine. That's always cosmetic, at least for these races. Friction assist off because it's fun that way. And there we go. Drivatar difficulty average still. Very nice. And oh, the Mazda where there's that big jump that I always run into people, and ooh, with friction assist off, that's gonna be interesting, isn't it? Alrighty, getting comfortable in my chair. We want to check the mods quick. Let's see, what do we got for mods? Ooh, let's go to the race shop super fast and see if we can buy anything. Rewinds off, of course, because we always have rewinds off. ABS off, yep, we always have that. Stay on track for 1 lap. That's stressful. Don't need to worry about that. Yep, let's do that. And perform a good pass is a given. Alright, so let's back out of this. Let's get rid of the... let's keep the perfect turn. Let's get rid of the good turn because that's... I only use those if I have nothing else. So let's use this because I have it. Rewinds off because I have it. And what's our biggest... not any of those. Let's use, first of all, let's get rid of this again because I only do that when I don't have any other mods. 25 and 50. Let's do the 50. Traction control off. Those are all given. Automatically, we're going to get 240 extra. Nice, let's go. Rolling start, so we start in second gear. Well, I just moved my pedals. I don't think my gripper is down, but that's okay. Here we go. Oh boy. It's been a long time since I've driven this car, but when I did drive it, it was my favorite car of all, like 400 or something that I own now, whatever it is. It was definitely my favorite by a long shot. So let's see if I can remember how to drive something this old with no assists at all, no traction control, no ABS, nothing. We are raw as it gets. Oh boy. Friction assist is even off. So here we go. This is awesome. I love this car so much. So far, so good. And let's just keep going here. Oh boy. Oh, who's pushing me? See that arrows? Who's hitting me? Who's hitting me around? Oh yeah, smooth shifting. Very nice. Very, very nice. I got to drive a stick in real life the other day. I moved a car for a friend because her husband, well, they're also my neighbors, but her husband was out of town and the nice car was outside and there's a huge hailstorm, so she wanted me to relocate cars for her. So I got to drive the old stick because she doesn't know how to drive one. And this is the crazy spot. And it was awesome, just like riding a bike. Except the clutch was super tight. It was actually kind of strange. normally when you drive a stick and when you teach people to drive a stick, the first thing you do is have them let the clutch out without the gas pedal, just to get the feel for it and get going. And that car would not release. I could not get the clutch out without a little bit of gas. First time I've ever run into that in hundreds of sticks that I've driven. So that was pretty interesting. I don't know if that was good or bad, but it was very interesting. I take that back. The Fiero I owned when I was a little kid, well, compared to now, that one you couldn't let the clutch out without gas because it had a racing clutch and it was souped up. It was different, but every other stick I've driven, you should be able to let the clutch out slowly, unless you're going uphill. You should be able to let the clutch out in first gear without stepping on the gas. That's how you teach people to get the feel for it. So when you say slow, they know what you mean, because a lot of people don't know what slow means. Come on, I'm too busy talking. Ooh, so anyway, there's my stick driving story. I got to... Oh, they hit me too! Oh, that instant karma, do they say on YouTube? Come on. That's not fun. That's not fun. Alright, that knocked us down from like 4th to 12th or something? Jeez. But anyway, there's my stick story. Did I tell you the point? The whole point of telling you that story was I didn't miss it. I finally got to drive a stick in real life after about, oh, I guess it's been 10 years. And I didn't miss it at all. Nope. Did not miss driving a stick. I get to drive a stick in this game, and that's good enough for me. And I think if we want to get back up there to the front of the pack where we were, we're going to have to shut up and race. And we're going to have to take 5th. Not bad considering I was spun out once and almost the second time. So we'll take it. Not too bad. And of course that should put us in 5th place. There we go, as expected. Next race. Maple Valley Raceway full circuit. Here we go. Should we do second gear? I think the speed was like 45 is set in there. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Alright, what are we gonna do? Oh, this is the reverse from what I'm used to doing on this one. Okay, don't get too close on the inside or we will get spun out right away, and that would be very frustrating. So let's stay away from these people. See those gold arrows? You want to stay away from those pretty much. Especially if there's room. If there's no room, there's only so much you can do. But when there's room, yeah, see, we're getting all whacked around. Oh, see? Oh, see? What did I just say? Didn't I say stay away from those arrows? Look at that. Right into last place. Almost. Where's the other guy? There he is. Oh my gosh. Yep, you can see how that can get frustrating. And it's because I was on the outside of the turn. Which you never want to be on the outside of the turn because the AI is just so crappy. But I'm not going to race with real people in multiplayer who... Oh, I was recovering and then I got hit. No, reverse please. Gonna hit me? Thank you. This is annoying. You know how I get when this happens. Anyway, I don't want to play with multiplayer either because you got so many rammers and people who like use you to turn corners and stuff. I don't want to do that. So I just have to play the game of avoiding the AI, which we did not do. What? Not a good way. Whoa! Not a good way to start this race at all. And now I'm just pushing too hard to catch up, so we're making even more mistakes. It's this perpetual cycle. Anyway, we'll do the best we can. Let's see what we can do. I mean, we could still get like top 10, but I really doubt it. I really doubt it. We'll keep a smile on our face. And see what we can do here. And just enjoy the scenic drive, I guess. Well, we're going to have to settle for 15th, unless I can come through here. But, oh, maybe. We're going to get 14th. There we go. In both these races, I guarantee you, had I not been spun out, I would have won by a landslide. But that's it. We take what we can get. Let's see where we sit in the standings. Where does it put us? Yeah, down to 11th. Let's keep going. Alright, Suzuka in the rain. That means it's going to be like ice because the friction assist is off. Oh. Alright, let's start in second gear. Yeah, so with friction assist off, the rain is like being off-road, like being on ice. So we'll see how this goes. I don't expect it to go terribly well. I will admit I do have some disappointments in how this is going because I love this car so much and I expect it to dominate every race in this series because it's this car. And I love it, and I'm good at driving it for the most part, at least compared to other cars. But when it gets spun out in the beginning like that, you know, because he started like 11th, 18th place depending. So when you get spun out in the beginning, you're just not much you can do. So around the outside, this is so dangerous. Oh boy, let's stay away from this Porsche. So far, so good. But we're not out of the woods yet, especially with the rain. So let's just keep careful here and see what we can do. Whoa, missed a gear. First time I've missed a shift in a while. And I'm kind of keeping, I don't know why I'm being so cautious right now, but I should probably just get going. Yeah, he was hooked on me. See, that's why I was being cautious, because he hooked me. Alright, good. I'm blocking traffic behind me. So if he gets spun out later in the race, it's not as big of a deal. But if he gets spun out right away like we have been, then you're in big trouble. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention. Because I'm frustrated. But we're in third. I know. We shouldn't complain. But I'm complaining because of this car. I thought I was going to dominate this series. But we're not going to. So let's just save our voice here. Be careful of the rain because it's getting slipperier. Yep, it's getting way slipperier. Be careful. And let's see if we can at least keep third. Maybe we catch up. We do have 2 laps left, but they're so far ahead. Let's try, right? It's not over till it's over. You never know what might happen up there. Well, that time I only have myself to blame. Bummer too, so I don't know. I got spun out earlier on and never really recovered, did I? And then I pushed too hard to catch up, and then I spun out a second time on my own, and then I was pushing hard again because I saw them in my sights, and I spun out in the same place twice. So I have no one to blame but myself for this one, for finishing any worse than third. And yes, I'm trying too hard, and we're sliding with the clutch in. That's kind of ridiculous. Oh, and I'm getting pushed. I'm getting pushed sideways. I cannot control that. Let's make use of it. That would have been interesting to see from the outside, huh? Well, let's enjoy our fourth. He's still hitting me. Let's enjoy our fourth place finish, I guess. Where does that put us? It brings us up to 6. Alrighty, that's going to do it for us. You know the drill. We split these in half, and I'll catch you next time.